I'm Jessica Rhatigan, Commercial Lines Risk Consultant, and today I would like to give you sound advice on protecting your company against wire transfer fraud. In a world becoming more digitally connected every day, the opportunity for cybercrime rises along with it. One scheme that has become all too common involves a hacker posing as a senior executive and asking an employee to complete a transaction, such as wiring funds for a confidential business investment or payment to a vendor. The money is actually wired to a bogus account, and from there it is almost impossible to recover. These schemes, sometimes referred to as business email compromise, can go undetected until company executives talk to each other about the transfer request, or the company's fraud department raises an alarm. Average losses are between $50,000 and $800,000. Often, firms that are targeted do business with companies overseas. You might be wondering how your astute employees could ever be duped like this. It is easier than you would think. The hacker gains access to your company email and then familiarizes himself with the work habits of the employee they want to scam and the one they want to emulate. They often go as far as to use the same lingo or phrases the executive uses, making the request seem perfectly legit. Your employee will complete the request without even questioning it. In hindsight, usually there are signs that point to something being awry that could possibly have prevented the crime. For instance, upon closer look, the email address of the correspondence is likely spoofed by making a subtle change that is at first undetected. In other cases, the hackers break into an organization's email system and send urgent requests from legitimate accounts. This method could be impossible to spot on its own. The following are some tips to make sure your company doesn't fall victim to a fund transfer scam. First, establish a multi-person approval process for money transactions above an established threshold. Secondly, implement a system that requires a valid purchase order along with approvals from a manager and finance officer before the money is spent. Third, confirm that any request to initiate a wire transfer is from an authorized source within the company. Number 4, double and triple check email addresses where fund transfer requests are made. Number 5, slow down. Fraudsters pressure you to take action quickly so you don't have time to think it through. Number 6, be suspicious of requests for secrecy. Speak to the executive on the phone or in person. If you still have any doubt, speak to another senior executive. Number 7, contact the company making the request through a number or email address you know is real to confirm. Number 8, don't open attachments from email addresses you are not familiar with. This can put malware on your computer, allowing access to your information. If you realize after the fact that you are a victim to a scammer, act quickly. First, if you wired money through your bank, ask them immediately for a wire recall. If you use a transfer company like Western Union or MoneyGram, call their complaint lines. And second, file a police report and report the crime to the FBI and FTC. Finally, prepare ahead of time for the worst. There are insurance policies available to help protect you if you suffer a loss from cybercrimes. Thanks for joining us today. Please contact our agency or visit us on our website for more information.